For Peninsula Power, Michelle Gallo, Assistant Coach Paul Dunn and Manager Katrina McDonald. Our officials for tonight, the referee is Jack Howard, the assistant referees Joseph Lee and James Shelley. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, Lions FC and Peninsula Power. Lions always at home in the orange and blue, Peninsula Power in the white and red.
These two sides met earlier in the season, where it finished up 2-1 to Lions. Peninsula Power actually took the lead in that game in the second half through Christina Amadjui, before goals from Tegan Thompson and Tegan Riding secured the 3 points for Lions. Peninsula Power picking it up here with Tish Woods. Early touch for Ava Blizzard, a former Lions under-23 player. Back on familiar grounds. Just a slight miscontrol there and a throw in for Peninsula Power. Taken by Corelli Phillips, the captain. Forward by Woods. Thompson back to Agadate. Tegan Thompson playing in a more advanced position today with Rebecca Kirkup unavailable. Took a knock in that 3-0 victory against Sunshine Coast Wanderers, so Rob Askew has decided to give her a night off. As we look at the past 5 results there, Lions with 4 wins and a draw from their last 5 games. That 1-1 draw there with Mitchelton before a convincing 3-0 win against Sunshine Coast last weekend. They were 3-0 up after 20 minutes. Effectively had the game won there. As for Peninsula Power, another team right in form. Just that 1 defeat in the last 4 at the hands of Eastern Suburbs, who divide these 2 teams, sitting in 2nd place. And high scoring game at Mitchelton last weekend, with them running out 5-3 victors. As I mentioned, the hat-trick hero from that game, Lainey McDougall, is unavailable this evening, so bit of a blow there for Peninsula Power. She's A-League, has A-League women's experience with Brisbane Roar, former Capella Bar and Moreton Bay United player. Certainly an opportunity for Ava Blizzard to make her mark this evening. Here is Jamila Rankin. She just took a knock to the face there. Another player who's just come off the back of a A-League women's campaign with Brisbane Roar. She's actually part of the Australia under-23 training camp that will be taking place in Brisbane, so they are going to lose her for a couple of weeks after tonight. Has been part of senior Matilda squads as well, so quite a coup for Lions to get a player of her standing in. As Peninsula Power come forward here with Amadjui. Back for Phillips, first time cross in. It's taken down nicely by Caponian. The shot comes in and it might drop for Bonnie Davies off the post. And I think the offside flag was up. Big chance for Peninsula Power inside the opening 3 minutes. Cross came in from Phillips, and then I think it was D'Apollonia who let fly, and Davies, as it turned out, was offside. A good stop there from Ellie Chappell to keep this game goalless. Peninsula Power coming forward again, and they've won a free kick. D'Apollonia standing over this one, the American. Actually has a father over visiting at the moment, and he almost got to see a score inside 3 minutes there. Akadate. McElligott. Again, Lions unable to keep possession. Ball back with Phillips. Forward by Cebulski. It's dealt with by Everts. Here is Ava Blizzard. Switches the play to Amadui. Looks for support, but given away that time. Now Tegan Riding. It's nicely done by Tegan Riding to feed Nakadate. Comes inside for Thompson, looks for the 1-2, but it'll go for a Peninsula Power throw-in. Peninsula Power being coached by Mick Gallo, his first year as senior head coach. He was the under-23s coach last season, guided them to a grand final win. And certainly his team enjoying life in the NPL at the moment. Sitting in third place, just 3 points behind Lions, albeit with a slightly inferior goal difference. Ball is hoist forward. The delegate competing with head. A throw into Lions. Here with Riding all the way through to Liz Harrington in her second season now with Peninsula Power, the Texan. Had a stint playing out in Puerto Rico. As Davies gets the better of that one though, was she tripped? Gets straight back onto her feet. Riding. Nakadate now to Thompson. Nakadate had made the overlap, but Thompson electing to come inside. O'Keefe across to Karabassis. Now Teakle bursting forward. Jemima Head does well. Rankin. Sit back from Nakadate. Power with a chance to break forward here with Davies, who can find Apollonia but unable to keep hold of possession. Cleared by Chappell. Thompson competing with Phillips, who gets it back to her goalkeeper. That's a nice turn by Gunston. Gunston heading for the byline, in comes the cross. Should be cleared by Peninsula Power and is. Only as far as Karabassis. Rankin again. Turn by Thompson. Riding trying to slip that one through a crowded defence, but Power might break forward here with D'Apollonia. Blizzard just going down there under the challenge, but she's back onto her feet. play continues here with Riding. The cross, and it's almost caught out. Well, it has caught out Liz Harrington. I'm not sure if she meant it, but Tegan Riding has found the back of the net, and it's Lions who lead inside 9 minutes, right on the byline. And the ball dropping over Harrington into the net. Well, she recently surpassed 200 NPL goals. I don't know if she scored one like that before. But a blow for Peninsula Power as Tegan Riding gets Lions off and running inside 10 minutes. She was coming into this game on 12 goals, just one behind Callie Purifoy, who's leading the NPL women's goal scoring charts at the moment. And that puts her on 13 now. And disappointment for Peninsula Power. They had made a bright start in this game. What can they come back with now? Apollonia trying to find a way through. It'll drop here for Blizzard with the shot, but not troubling Ellie Chappell that time. Apollonia did well to squeeze that one through and then just dropped for Blizzard on the right foot, but couldn't connect properly that time. Carabassus. Teakle inside to Gunston. Loses out to Dean. Gunston giving chase, but Jemima Head should get there first and puts it out for a throw in. Jemima Head, whose previous clubs include Virginia United and Moreton Bay United in her first season at Peninsula Power. Riding. Away by Phillips. Rankin. Forced back by Apollonia. Chappell just putting that one out for a throw in. Well, Mick Gallo did tell me that he wanted his side to have a real go at Lions tonight and not sit back, and certainly from what we've seen so far, they've certainly tried that. They do lead the stats for pressing intensity in the NPL women's table so far. But they fall into a sucker punch from Tegan Riding inside 10 minutes. Here's Bonnie Davies. One back by Cebulski. Head to Mary Dean. Picked up by Tish Woods. O'Keefe. She's run into trouble here. It's picked up by Blizzard. Blizzard looking for Apollonia. She's got Amaduri in support. Here is Amaduri. Back to Phillips. Phillips with a chance to get this cross in, and it'll go for a Peninsula Power corner, our first of the game. Here comes the corner. Swung in, heads go up, and just the wrong side of the post. I think it might have been the captain, Carilli Phillips, there, who got her head on that one. We pick it up on the replay here. It was indeed Phillips who got between the defenders, but couldn't plant the header goalwards that time. Again, we just see that pressing intensity from Peninsula Power and forcing the loose clearance from Lions. Blizzard out for a Lions throw-in. Redlands United move 4-1 up at Brisbane City in the NPL men's competition. Another game you can catch live on FQTV. Walters now with a chance to cross, does well to get the cross in. Away by Rankin. Teakle to Gunston. Looks for McElligott down the line. One back by Jemima Head, goes all the way back to Liz Harrington, and Thompson was lurking. Harrington managed to get there first. Long clearance, dealt with well by Everts. Throw-in to be taken by Carilli Phillips, who's a captain of the Indigenous Koala Australian team, as well as being the captain of Peninsula Power, former AC Carina player. Walters. Picked up by Tish Woods again. Looks for support. So that should be forced back. On for Davies to chase. Should be dealt with by Everts. Teakle inside to McElligott. Apollonia with a nice turn. In by Walters, but only as far as Abigail Everts. Chance now for Gunston. Inside to Tegan Riding. She was looking for a run from Tegan Thompson. That wasn't forthcoming that time. Just over 18 minutes gone at the Luxury Paint Stadium here. It's that 10th minute Tegan Riding goal that divides the two teams. Was it a cross? Was it a shot? Only she'll know. But the fact remains it is Lions who lead currently. Carabasses. Back again by Peninsula Power, Blizzard. She was asking too much of Summer Walters that time. Just both teams being a little guilty of being sloppy in possession at the moment. Karabassis plays that back to Ellie Chappell. Robascu has been rotating his goalkeepers in recent weeks. 16-year-old Emily Clark has been making some appearance in the Kappa Women's Super Cup and also last weekend in the NPL. Yet to concede a goal, actually, the 16-year-old, but it's Chappell who gets the nod tonight as Riding makes a run down this left-hand side. In comes the cross. Dealt with well by Peninsula Power. And looking for the run of Bonnie Davies, who's a willing runner. That is a very well-timed tackle by Jamila Rankin. Should be a good matchup between those two this evening. Bonnie Davies, 12 goals for her so far this season after joining from South Hobart FC in Tasmania, as we see that tackle again by Rankin. Second corner for Peninsula Power. In comes the corner. Dean. Shot blocked by Lyons, back with Jemima Head. And all the way back to Liz Harrington. That's Bonnie Davies, who was tied on 12 goals with Tegan Riding until 10 minutes ago. Joined from South Hobart, where she scored 34 goals in 16 appearances. McGilligan gets it back from Teakle. Gunston was looking for the 1-2, but it's intercepted by Blizzard. It's Lyons who come away with it with McGilligan. Riding. O'Keefe. Rankin looking for the run of it might have been Nakadake just on the overlap there, but just unable to bring that ball down. Approaching the midway point in the first half, where it's Lions FC 1, Peninsula Power 0 in this round 12 NPL W fixture. Tegan Riding goal on 10 minutes, not too much to report in way of goal muff action. It was that Sarah D'Apollonia shot that produced a fine save from Ellie Chappell after 3 minutes. There's been a bit of an arm wrestle here so far between these two sides. Cleared by Harrington. It might drop for Bonnie Davies, and she's eventually won her side a free kick. Jack Powers just indicating the pull on the shirt there. So a chance here for Peninsula Power. Looks like it'll be Ava Blizzard to take this free kick, a former Lions under-23 player. Tipped in by Blizzard, but might be a bit too much on that one, and out he goes for a goal kick. Both teams in action this coming midweek. It will be Lions FC and Kappa Women's Super Cup action. They have a trip to FQPL 2 side Grange Thistle. Of course, Lions, who are the holders of the Kappa Women's Super Cup. Peninsula Power taking on Eastern Suburbs in a 3rd v 2nd matchup there. Should be a cracker at AJ Kelly Park. You can catch both games on FQTV. Carabassus. Gunston coming inside and finding Rankin. Helped on by Riding, but away by Cebulski. Forward by Phillips, again looking for that run from Amadjui. D'Apollonia now bursting forward. Still going, D'Apollonia. It's taken 2 Lions players to win the ball back. It's Tara O'Keefe. Bonnie Davies does have pace to burn and just causing a couple of nervous moments there in that Lions defence. Amadjui inside to Phillips. Head. Now Dean. Waters with a back to goal. Has a throw in. Summer Walters, another new arrival at AJ Kelly Park. Hails from Cairns originally, Queensland schoolgirl representative. It's nicely done. Shooting chance possibly for Apollonia. Doesn't quite get it right that time. Lovely through ball by Woods, and then just opened up for D'Apollonia. Chappell trying to find Nakadate, but it will be picked up by Tegan Thompson. That's a nice ball to put Riding away, and Riding's in here, and Riding buries it to make it 2. 2 for Riding, 2 for Lions. And how about the through ball? First from Tegan Thompson, and then how about that finish from Tegan Riding? Well, you can see why she's such a prolific scorer in this competition. No chance for Liz Harrington. And Lions FC have a 2-goal advantage here at Richlands. Well, in a game that hasn't seen too much in the way of goalmouth action, Tegan Riding this time, certainly no doubt about that one, unlike the first goal. Absolutely emphatic finish there. 14 now in this NPL season for her. Date to Rankin. O'Keefe, Carabassus. Passes again. And Lions just starting to find their groove here, you feel. Now with that 2-goal cushion in this game as we approach the 30-minute mark. Vidarte back to Chapel. Up by Amadjui. Good defending by Nakadate and eventually wins the free kick. Keiho Nakadate, who's a new arrival, come from Japan. Was at Kangawa University. That pass is being forced back, but eventually managed to find Gunston. Will be a Peninsula Power throw in. Second goal, just taking the wind out of Peninsula Power's sails somewhat. Blizzard losing out. Here come Lions again with McElligott riding. Some lovely first time play there, and it's Thompson. Harrington gets there first. We are going to see a change here as Summer Walters makes way. Looks like that could be a tactical change. It looks like it's Kiara Rwowski who'll be coming on. Indeed it is Kiara Rwowski, 18-year-old who did start last weekend at Mitchelton. Nick Gallo obviously feeling a change is needed. Good hands there from Liz Harrington. Apollonia. Blizzard caught in possession by Gunston.
Substitution for Peninsula Power number 15, Kiara Rwowski, replaces number 22, Summer Walton. Score remains at Lions 2, Peninsula Power 0.
Forward by Sobolski, picked up by Amadjui. Tish Woods just questioning that decision there. Foul given against her on Meg McElligott. Rankin. Everts plays it out to Maddie Teakle. Teakle down the line, early cross comes in by Riding, but straight into the hands of Liz Harrington. Tickle. O'Keefe. Foul on D'Apollonia. In it goes from Tish Woods. Heads go up, cleared by Lyons. Gunston makes a bit of a mess of that clearance that time. Back with Cebulski. Striding forward with intent. Down the line to Phillips. Met by the head of Rankin. Here's Tish Woods now. Can't pick out Bonnie Davies. Lyons with a chance to come forward here, and it's Riding. She's in behind the defence again, Tegan Riding. Cuts inside, has to go with her right foot, but this time it's over the top from her. Not the hat-trick yet for Tegan Riding, as the mistake in the power defence led her in. Head was committed, and then Riding unleashed that right foot shot, but over the bar that time. Now O'Keefe, unable to find Tegan Thompson. Well, Lyons went into this game 3 points ahead of the visitors. Eastern Suburbs currently in second place. Gold Coast United making up the top four. Certainly is those four teams pulling away from the rest of the competition. Mitchelton in fifth are 11 points behind Gold Coast United at this point in time. Foul by Phillips. Rankin. Gunston now, can she get there? She can. Put out for a goal kick. Tickle back to Everts. Will be a throw in. Given away by Power. With Ellie Chappell, who, other than that early save to deny Sarah D'Apollonia, hasn't had too much to do so far this evening. O'Keefe to Amadui, but elects to go back to Liz Harrington. Just over 5 minutes left in this first half. Certainly a Peninsula power goal might change Mick Gallo's team talk somewhat. It certainly Lions in the ascendancy right now. Gunston gets past one, gets past another, inside to Riding. Shepherded out by Zabulski for a goal kick. They are missing a couple of first team regulars this evening. Rob Askew's side, Rebecca Kirkup, who's got 7 goals so far this season. Just took a knock last weekend and being rested this evening. Zara Kruger as well, the 16-year-old who made 10 appearances with Brisbane Roar in the Liberty A-League women's season. Unavailable tonight. He certainly does have a strong squad to select from. And they're 2 goals to the good here as Bonnie Davies tries to do something about that. Cleared by Thompson. Riding. Appeals for handball, play goes on. Through ball not finding Eva McGilligan or Gunston. Apollonia. Now Blizzard switches the play to Phillips. This is a bit better from Peninsula Power. Low cross comes in. Missed that time by Everts. Gunston, she's got Teakle on the outside if she needs her. Instead, it's given away. Apollonia to Blizzard. Trying to find the run of Rivalci. She'll get another go here. Here is the substitute. Can she keep that one in? She can, only at the expense of a goal kick. She's a champion surf lifesaver, Kiara Valchvelski, when she's not playing football, the 18-year-old. Woods gets it back from Blizzard, still going Tish Woods. Everts finding Rankin. And it's given away this time, and an opportunity now for Apollonia. Has a go with the left foot. Puts it over. Well, it would have been a great time to score just as we approach the end of this first half, and just that loose pass there from Jamila Rankin. I think that's the first one she's made all game, and then able to just get back and do enough to put off Apollonia, who puts it over. Throw in by Dean. Phillips. Amadjui. Can't find her captain though. Lions again looking to pounce now with Gunston. Blizzard can't keep that one in. Approaching the end of the first half, shouldn't be too much in the way of stoppages. Certainly no injuries, just that one substitution made by Peninsula Power in the half-hour mark. And in fact, that is the end of the first half here at the Luxury Paint Stadium. And it's Lions FC who are leading Peninsula Power by 2-0, both coming from Tegan Riding. The first one, well, it was a cross or a shot, we'll have to find out, but the second one, no mistake with that one, an emphatic finish past Liz Harrington. Peninsula Power made a bright start, Sarah D'Apollonia forcing a save after just 3 minutes from Ellie Chappell, but it's Lions who are well in control here at Richlands. Join me, Adam Cattell, for the second half after these messages.
How do I feel this time? One straight off.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation-compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
Welcome back to the Luxury Paint Stadium here at Richlands, where Lions FC are leading Peninsula Power by 2-0, thanks to those 2 goals from Tegan Riding. Not sure if any half-time substitutions have been made. If they have, I'll get them straight to you. Lions will get us underway in this second half. And away we go. It was earlier, there's been a victory for Mitchelton over Capella to just close the gap somewhat between them and Gold Coast United. It's now at 8 points, but certainly the top 4 sides in the NPLW are really breaking away from the rest of the league. Looking like they may make up the top 4 come the end of the season, as Kiara Ryszwalski just took one in the face there, I think, for her troubles, and she is fortunately back on her feet and able to continue. Ryszwalski, who entered the game as a 30th minute substitute, replacing Summer Walters. Teagle seeing that out for a throw in. What can Peninsula Power come back with in this second half? Well, the Lions defence certainly have been able to keep Bonnie Davies fairly quiet so far, and Apollonia might put through Amadjui here. Here's a chance, and it's a great save from Ellie Chappell. Well, Peninsula Power opened up the Lions defence, and Amadjui was clean through on goal. It was Apollonia with a fantastic through ball, perfectly weighted, but look at how quickly Ellie Chappell reacts there to deny Amadjui, who did of course score for Peninsula Power when these two teams met in round 3. She was close to getting another one there. Well, Nick Gallo will certainly be hoping to see more of that from his side. A very positive start made by them. Here come Lions. Dean switches the play to Amadjui. Phillips has to come back to retrieve that one. Amadjui again now. Blocked by Rankin, but almost dropped for Bonnie Davies. And there has been a half-time change as Tia Rapu there, number 9 in your picture, has replaced number 18, Kahu Nakadaki, so possibly a change in shape there from Roasco. I think we've seen Tegan Thompson maybe just dropping back into that full-back position. And that ball does indeed go off Tegan Thompson for a power corner. Fall here for Woods. Headed away. Lions can't get it clear. Back again with Woods, and it's just over the top. Power coming close again. Lions unable to get it clear, and it was Woods firing just over. Now Tirapu getting in behind Dean. Low cross comes in. Away by Head. Picked up by O'Keefe. Peninsula Power will clear. Ball back with Everts. Teagle skipping past the first challenge. Apu unable to control it that time. Sapolsky. Tremaine ahead. Gets that ball forward, but it's cut out by Tegan Thompson. Woods. McElligott. Everts into the feet of Apu, turns into trouble, picked up by Mary Dean. Now Rafalski with a chance to get in behind the defence. Still going Rafalski, she's done well here. And eventually it's Jamila Rankin across to snuff out the danger at the expense of a throw in. Ball with Mary Dean. Cross comes in. But comes to nothing. But certainly a more positive start here by Peninsula Power. They did make a pretty confident start in the opening 10 minutes or so before that first Tegan Riding goal. Mistake there in the Power defence, but Harrington can clear. Riding can't bring that under a spell. I can tell you that 10 of Lions' goals this season, almost a quarter, have come between the 45 to 60 minute mark. Dean. Schwowski. Again, who's been lively, the substitute, takes a shot early, but comes to nothing. Schwowski just cutting into that right foot. Maybe did have better options in the middle, but elected to take the shot on. Lions throw in halfway. Taken by Thompson. So, awkward one, and Ridings might be in here, and it could be the hat-trick, and it is! Mistake in the Power defence, and it's been punished by Tegan Riding, who brings up a hat-trick here. It was a loose pass by Woods, and Riding beating Harrington to the ball, smashing it home to bring up the hat-trick for her. And again, another bright Peninsula Power start has been well and truly dampened by Tegan Ridings. So Power now with it all to do here. 3 goals down, and Bonnie Davies into the box straight away. Low cross is dealt with well by Chappell. Schwowski just Playing it round the corner. Angle was tight and Chappell did well. Power throw in to be taken by Carilli Phillips. Amadui, but O'Keefe will get there ahead of her. Riding, forcing her way through here, Tegan Riding. She's got the better of three power defenders, but can't find the pass at the vital moment that time. Great strength to hold off two players. Thompson now, still going Tegan Thompson, takes a left foot shot early, but it's skywards rather than goalwards. Headed by Karabasis. Dean back to Harrington. Peninsula Power with a home game against Capalaba next weekend, whilst Lions, well, it'll be first versus second as they'll take on Eastern Suburbs here at the Luxury Paint Stadium. Lions' only defeat this season coming at the hand of Eastern Suburbs. They'll certainly be in the mood for revenge next weekend. That's a lovely ball to release Teakle. In comes across. Shot by Apu, blocked by Woods. And that will be a corner. I don't think Liz Harrington realised it had come off her own player. So a bit of a cheap corner to concede there for Peninsula Power. Tegan Riding to take the corner. In it comes, low one, met by Ryszwalski. Amadui loses out to Thompson. McElligott. Tackled by Blizzard. Cleared by Sobolski. Apollonia looking for support. Woods. Phillips. Can't find a white shirt. O'Keefe. Apu. Everts back to her defensive partner Jamila Rankin. Rankin again, who's certainly put in a very composed performance in this opening hour or so. As I said earlier, she is going to miss the next couple of weeks as she's part of the under-23 Matildas training camp that's taking place here in Brisbane. Riding. Referee seeing no foul there that time. Teakle. Rishvalski now with a chance to try and find Bonnie Davies. Again, Chappell is off the line quickly. Rishvalski again. Has a pocket picked by O'Keefe. Off Blizzard for a Lions throw in. Riding. Taken down well by Karabassis, but it's won back by Amadui. And given away by Amadui. O'Keefe. She'll win her side of throw in. Like some movement on the Peninsula Power bench. I think it's Ava Blizzard who's making way. And this is Katie Shearer coming on the Peninsula Power, the 16-year-old. Attacking midfielder, formerly of the QAS. Drop here for Teakle. Oh, and Harrington to get down well. That was goal bound there from Maddie Teakle. Again, that was heading for the bottom corner. Here is the substitute Shearer. Dean. Rishvalski trying to get the better of Maddie Teakle. Still going, Rishvalski might need support. Won back by Lions. O'Keefe calm in possession. Thompson. O'Keefe again. Being hounded by D'Apollonia and eventually draws the foul from her. Free kick taken quickly to Karabassis. Almost squeeze that through to Amy Gunston. Here's a throw in, Riding. Karabassis will switch it over to Teakle. And back well by Rishvalski. O'Keefe, who's showed some nice footwork there. Can't find the pass. Turn by Davies, looked like a foul by Rankin it was. Cebulski forward. Only as far as Thompson. Karabassis now. Thompson. Finds Amy Gunston. A nice possession here from Lions. Everett stepping out of defence. It breaks down and Harrington can clear. But again, it's Lions who are first to the ball. McElligott. Karabassis. Quite on the same wavelength as Amy Gunston. Approaching the midway point in the second half here at the Luxury Paint Stadium in Richlands. It's Lions who are 3 goals to the good. Hat-trick from Tegan Riding in the 10th, 26th and 54 minute. And it's O'Keefe. The offside flag was up against Apu. Dean back to Cebulski. Woods. He wants to throw in it. It looks like it may have come off a Lions player, but decision goes against Peninsula Power. O'Keefe. McElligott. Crossing opportunity now for Tia Apu. First time cross comes in. Dealt with by the Power defence. And now a chance here for D'Apollonia. She's got Davies ahead of her. Again, it's Jamila Rankin, right place, right time. Davies, it's a Power throw in. Phillips to take it. Certainly a Power goal now would make it a slightly more interesting last 20 minutes or so. Here's Davies. He's given away from her. Frustrating evening so far for Bonnie Davies, who's coming into this game in prolific form. 12 goals for her this season, but you must say she's been marshalled well by this Lions defence, who haven't really allowed her to get in behind and hurt them with that pace that she does possess. As it's Lions who come forward with Teakle. Apu, this is dangerous. Back to Teakle. O'Keefe really has kept it ticking along nicely in that Lions midfield this evening, and now Thompson with a chance for a cross to the back post, and it's Teakle arriving but can't get over the shot. Thompson with that deep cross, Teakle arriving. The 18-year-old couldn't keep the shot down. She's another Australian schoolgirl representative, Madison Teakle. And Rishvalski at the other end. Again, cutting onto that right foot, but not troubling Ellie Chappell. Karabassis. Riding to Teakle. Now Apu with plenty of time and space elects to take it early, and it was Tegan Riding looking for goal number 4 as Lions make a change here. Meg McElligott is the player making way. This is Emily Bauman who's coming on for these last 20 minutes or so. Woods. Helped on by Davey. She's still going, Tish Woods. Might fall for Rishvalski, but deflection comes off her for a Lions goal kick. Win it back here, Peninsula Power. Amadui, who just scuffed the shot. Helped forward by Karen Bassis. Cebulski will get there ahead of Riding. Head, but it's gone for a Lions throw in. Lions again with some lovely patterns of play. It's Apu again with plenty of space at the far post, and well, a la Tegan Riding in the first half, it almost found its way in by Tia Apu. Lovely reverse pass it was from Madison Teakle, and then yeah, just Liz Harrington just thinking, oh no, not again. They just go out for a goal kick. Karabassis to Riding. Lions certainly enjoying all the possession here. They do top the possession table in the NPLW with an average of 61%. And they have enjoyed the lion's share of possession tonight, pardon the pun, as Karabassis tries to find an orange shirt. And Power will have a free kick as we enter the last 15 minutes or so of this game. I can tell you actually Peninsula Power, most of their goals have come in the final 15 minutes. They've scored 8 this season in the last 15 minutes. They're going to have to find at least 3. Woods to Shearer. Phillips. Cross by Phillips, and Davies might be in here. Bonnie Davies has got one back. Well, she has been kept largely quiet, but she does have her goal. Cross came in, and Davies getting ahead of Chappell and finding the back of the net. And it will make it a last interesting 15 minutes or so now at the Luxury Paint Stadium. I did say Peninsula Power, they do like scoring in the last 15 minutes, and what do you know? They've now got 9 goals in that time. Ball with Bowman. Ryszwałski. Peninsula Power on the look for another goal. Karambassis. Back to Thompson. Long ball forward by her, trying to pick out Tegan Riding. Dean is across to deal with the ball, and it will be a Peninsula Power free kick on the halfway line. Free kicks launched by Liz Harrington. Amadou will pick it up by the corner flag. Power will settle for a throw in. Well, this game did look like it was just going to peter out really a few minutes ago, but that Bonnie Davies goal after 76 minutes just giving Peninsula Power some hope now, and we'll try to come again. Here is the goal scorer, Davies. Back to Mary Dean. Nice turn by D'Apollonia. Shearer. Woods across to Phillips. Taking on Amy Gunston. And getting the cross in, but it's cleared by Thompson. Back with Woods. Woods thinks about having a go here, and Chappell has to get down to make the save, and Power with the corner. And they're knocking on the door, Peninsula Power. Tish Woods with the low shot, and Chappell had to get down well. Corner comes in. Back again with D'Apollonia, but that's a bit of a waste that time. Well, Mick Gallo did tell me that he does place a high emphasis on the fitness work that Peninsula Power do, and well, they're showing all their reserves now in this last 10 minutes or so to try and try and claw back what did seem like an unlikely draw earlier in this game. I think a few complaints from the Peninsula Power players there. What might have been perceived as time wasting by Ellie Chappell. She's just told by Jack Powers to get a move on. Thompson. Shearer to Phillips. Again, Davies on the chase. Ball back with Chappell, who clears halfway. Woods. Fouled by O'Keefe. Taken quickly, Shearer. Sapolsky forward. Richvalski on the left-hand side. She might try and get this back. She does from Shearer. Cross from Richvalski. Away by Rankin. Won't fall for Davies. And Apu will find Tickle, who clears long. Cleared by Harrington. It'll fall for Richvalski. That is asking too much of Bonnie Davies. Karabassis and gets the better of Shearer. Thompson with the turn. Sapolsky back to her goalkeeper. 8 minutes or so for Peninsula Power. Try and find a couple of goals. Bowman forward. And she's found Apu. The angle's tight and it's a very well-timed tackle by Tish Woods to deny Tia Apu. Through ball by Everts it was actually, and very well-timed tackle by Tish Woods, former Sunshine Coast Wanderer. Lions not in a particular hurry to take this corner. It is riding with the corner. O'Keefe. Switch to Thompson. Cross in by Gunston and it's back with Liz Harrington, who very quickly launches that ball forward, but it's met by the head of Rankin. Apu now. O'Keefe. It was a good tackle by Richvalski, but might have just taken yet another smack in the face there, Kiara Richvalski. She is back up on her feet and ball is played to Thompson, who tries a first-time pass to Gunston. Cleared by Amadjui. Karabassis can't keep that ball in, then just pulling up maybe with a Touch of cramp there. Power certainly not in the mood to put the ball out. Throw-in's taken quickly, but it's gone for a lines throw-in. Thompson with the throw-in. Away by Phillips. Shearer, but it's given to Riding. Now Gunston. Gunston with a chance to run at the defence. And she'll happily settle for a corner there off Libby Cebulski. The Lions just looking to take the sting out of this Peninsula power attack. And they have a corner to be taken by Tegan Riding. Four in the box, in it comes. Karabasis gets up well, but header falls nicely for Liz Harrington. Now Rishvalski. Still going Rishvalski, but ran into trouble in the end. Here's Apu. Almost finding Riding. Woods to Amadui. But Lions just reading the danger. And winning, I think, a free kick as the game enters the final 3 minutes or so. More changes on the Peninsula power bench. Looks like Sienna Powell will be coming on for Mary Dean.
Substitution for Peninsula Power, number 31. And number 33, Sienna Powell replaces
Shantea Herford is the other substitute on for Peninsula Power, number 31. Just 15 years of age. Thompson. Phillips providing the defensive cover. Cebulski to Powell, but she's caught out by Apu, who tries to find O'Keefe. It's neatly done by Shearer to get it back to Woods. Gets the better of Bowman. Can't thread it through the eye of a needle, and play goes on. Advantage played by the referee. It's O'Keefe. Riding, I think, is just pulled up there. Play continues. It's Powell. Can't find a white shirt. Ryszwalski back to a goalkeeper. Ball forward, trying to find Sienna Powell. We're now into injury time at the Luxury Paint Stadium. Apologies if you did have some trouble with your picture just then. Hopefully has all been fixed now. Ryszwalski is hounded out by those orange shirts. Peninsula Power free kick and a chance to get some players forward here. It's really now or never for Peninsula Power as we enter the second minute of added on time. D'Apollonia with a high hanging free kick. Away by O'Keefe. Back in it goes, but again it's met by an orange shirt. Riding can't get the better of Tish Woods. And that is full time here at Richlands, where it's finished Lions FC 3, Peninsula Power 1. A Tegan Riding hat-trick for Lions FC. Bonnie Davies got one back with 15 minutes ago to give Peninsula Power some hope, but Lions saw out the game to extend their lead at the top of the table. This has been a double take production for Football Queensland. I've been Adam Patel. Thanks for joining me on FQTV, and I'll see you next time.